Baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush and got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, quick to change the scene to Ebola. Let me up about mine, the bush, understand. I said you will be the one I will meet. With that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running. Trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change one thing. I mean me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term. The short term don't take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables. So holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your gifts and fitness. The hell natural. Yeah, that's so my style. We can grow our jobs through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama Tunde had 6 minute lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fists faced up together as one unit.
Alafia family. Ekabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Ashe Adupe family. Yes, you already know when coming into this house, go on ahead, unplug yourself. Disconnect from the matrix way of thinking, and that whole ideology you were thrown into. Also, family, let's go on ahead and take a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of that poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. Ashe Adupe family. I am your Baba Oyeyemi, initiated ancestral priest over 22 years.
I'm an Omitola. I'm a medium, diviner, and healer, and we are
the House of Confirmations. Ekabo.
Ekabo means welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, family. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the magical hour. Okay, family, it is Wisdom Wednesdays, bringing juju letters and live readings. Ashe. And I love the fact that it's late night, because as we stated about a year ago, I saw in that live that this is a great time that all those gossipers, all those people running around trying to spread everybody's business, talking about everybody, they are asleep. Okay.
I say, yeah, family. So go ahead and get up. Make sure that you are loving, sharing, tagging family on in, letting everyone know that the House of Confirmations are on with Juju Letters family. We are here with readings. We have 10 slots available, 1 hour opening time, family. Ashe Adupe. Go ahead and get them like, loves, and shares in, family. Ashe?
Yes, I'm definitely about to get my shares. And family, don't forget to go ahead and send in your juju letters, okay? For family that is new and probably don't know what juju letters are. Juju letters is when you send in a situation or something that you have went through, or going through, or know someone is going through and wants to receive advice, guidance. We'll speak on it as a live discussion without saying a person's name, without saying your name. You will remain anonymous, okay? So we'll be able to discuss it as a group, as a family, without you feeling the embarrassment or the shame, because you'll be surprised who has went through that, who's going through that, and advice that you can get from others who may be going through that.
Sure. And yet the most favorite part, family, is that you do stay anonymous. We've had some great juju letters to come in, family.
Family, come on in.
Make sure when coming into the house that we are speaking. We already know when coming into anyone's house, you want to make sure that you are announcing yourself so that you won't look like what? A robber, a thief. You're not looking like a lurker. I say Adupe family. Also for the beautiful goddesses out there, make sure that you are coming in with your head wraps on, your beautiful crowns. For my warriors out there, make sure that you have your crowns to the side, because we will be opening up into prayer and getting into messages. Ashe Adupe. Alafia. Who is that? Our beautiful Helena.
How are you doing? How's the family? How has your Wednesday been on this beautiful Wisdom Wednesday? Family, we are just going ahead and sharing. Make sure that you all are liking and loving and tagging like-minded family and like-minded pages. Make sure that you're coming in and you're getting comfortable, okay? Because I know spirit is not about to play with anyone. It is late night. You already got family booking their private sessions, their private readings. Family will be with you after the live broadcast, as we have been very, very busy with orders and going through the storm. We send much prayers out to those who may have been affected. Thank you for keeping us covered. Thank you for the shelter, for the food, for the protection, for the safety, for the water during this time, as our area was affected by Hurricane Fred. So we just send a lot of lights and a lot of love. And we ask that the Most High continue to cover Ashe during this time.
I said, yeah, Fred came through whipping that family. I'm not gonna lie, Fred came through, and we live up in the mountains. And when we came outside, family, there was the smell of nothing but ocean. Nothing but the beach was outside,
Smell like
family.
nothing but ocean salt water. The whole area.
It was very strong for the. I was looking for seashells outside, family. I was like, I know if I can smell the water, I know this storm must have brought some seashells.
Yes.
That was quite powerful. Just to imagine how the hurricane can actually travel the waters from so far away to where we are up in the mountains, family. That's amazing right there.
Absolutely. Go ahead and family. Helena, I believe we asked you how was your Wednesday going. Family, go ahead and continue to come on in. We're just going ahead and tagging Alafia Selena L, sending much strength, love, and light to you and your family.
I say pray that you are also getting rest.
Yes.
As we know that you have been holding a lot on your shoulders for your family. Make sure that you are replenishing your body, your strength as well. I say.
You know, we're sending much prayers and strength out to you and your family.
I say, and that's something I did want to touch a topic on was energy and being able to transmute energy and also releasing energy. As we know, family understands to transmute energy, but are you releasing it? Because it's still going to come out of you some form and fashionable way. And you want to be responsible when it comes out and how it comes out, that it doesn't still come out so rough.
Yes, definitely. Transmuting is not the same as releasing. Transmuting is a tool, and not just wasting energy, not letting energy come by your way, still being able to use that energy, but also know when that energy is no longer needed. And knowing, being able to discern when that energy, when a spirit that you are walking with or walking in is not compatible to your situation. It's not conducive to the outcome you're wanting. So even though the energy has been transmuted, is it transmuted into the energy that's actually positive? That's actually the energy that you need to transmute out of that situation? Or are you still dealing with the same feeling? Are you still dealing with the same energy and showing it in a different form? So we're going to have to understand transmuting and actually transforming and releasing, how they're all different energies. Miss Helena stated her Wednesday has been challenging but supportive, and now she's trying to relax her mind and calm her body. Wow, sounds like the storm.
I say, make sure when coming in, unplug from the matrix, all of that stuff, and trials and tribulations you've been through, and make sure that you do take that deep breath in. Inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth, and release all of that pressure that was picked up. You made it. Remember, family, we are still here, and especially over this Hump Day Wednesday. Yes, family, we made it, so we give much strength out to each and every one of you all.
Absolutely.
Ashe.
Almost halfway through the week. That's why in the beginning, Baba and us always state to unplug from the matrix, because it is a system. It is a system that is not conducive to your home. Your home should not be ran on the same system as the matrix is. Okay, the matrix is you're invaluable, can use you up. And if I don't need you anymore, if you don't want to play that part, you're replaceable. You're a number. Okay, you're a statistic. You're an ID. Okay, that's the system that the matrix run off of. But when it comes to our home, and when it comes to our family, when it comes to our loved ones, who we choose to have in our cipher, in our circle, and especially in our home where we lay our heads at, that system is, we can no longer look at ourselves and others as just IDs, as just numbers, as just replaceable. If you don't want to do the job, if I don't want to do the job, it could just be replaced. Now we're gonna have to understand that each individual carries their own seasoning, their own ingredient. We're gonna have to take the time to understand that seasoning, understand that ingredient and flavor, and know how to commit alchemy. Know how to always have balance and create balance within the home. But we can no longer start looking past the person's individual energy when it comes to the home. And is the home matching? Is that home balancing that person's energy? Is that home accommodating that person's energy? Are your energy and that energy meshing within the same home, within the same dwelling? So we're gonna have to start to look to understand that we do not operate off the same system and not personal daily lives that we do when we are plugged into the matrix. So that's why we tell people unplug from the matrix.
I say. And remember to transmute and release the energy that you pick up while you are plugged into the matrix. You're filling yourself up with energy that may not be conducive for your personal destiny. And a lot of times we need to release that before we can get back to our destiny. It's called that extra baggage, that extra luggage that we don't picked up while on a journey. So making sure that we are releasing this energy so that it doesn't tire you out from what you're supposed to be doing, your personal flavor to this whole stew. I say.
Absolutely.
I said, beautifully said. I know y'all came in with your head wraps on. I know y'all know how to come into this beautiful house of confirmations. We're about to get into these prayers, family, and yes, we will be getting into these juju letters and these messages, family. Make sure that you are continuing to like, love, and share, tagging family on. And we got some messages to get into.
I share.
Omi tutu na tutu ile tutu egungun tutu orisha. Oludamai mojuba bokbo ikolo atambala say oludamai mojuba ibaratrum mojuba gana nimba ibaratrum mojuba megon ibaratrum mojuba babala ko ibaratrum mojuba egon ye ibaratrum mojuba oyara sing tebe egon be ba ye mojuba gonla mojuba olu shego mojuba gram mojuba gole mojuba aje bola mojuba akiwumi kika ma say osun eda olu shego kika ma say tifa lagba o tanzi kika ma say abade fu magic babe o tanzi kika ma say olu tene olu shego kika ma say obabi ogonola kika ma say time egbe gongo ibe o real life ibe ayo ibe obo kosi ku kosi focus hala kosi transition kosi formidable kosi witchcraft kosi bulubu kosi anything that comes against our destiny I do put in your money name we pray for Charlie be erail I share
I do pray, Baba, for
I
opening
share
us up in prayer. I should definitely can feel the heaviness of messages. It's a lot on people's mind.
I say now depending on the number of family that tunes in is maybe what we if we'll be reading the juju letters. I do pray.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Helena, for the Ashe.
I should pray.
Yes, family. Let's continue to get the views up so that we can get into these juju letters. We want to be able to read the juju letters, especially for those who may have written something for them to come in and view them, and others who may be having an issue that the juju letter is speaking about. They may need to hear it just as well.
Absolutely.
I say also, family, we pray that you all have been looking at Bigo. HOK have been on Bigo. It is a video platform for those who would like to get their readings and get up on the camera screen just as well. So
Yes.
yes, Bigo family, BIGO. Look into that.
Yes. I'm quite excited for those who have been with us since the beginning or knew us in the beginning when we first started going live. We were calling family up on Facebook Live. They
Mm-hmm.
had the button where you could add someone up on a live, and I think they still have it now. I really haven't been seeing it like that for my live broadcast, but we definitely used to be able to call family up for their reading. So to be able to be on a platform that is allowing that, it is refreshing and to bring back memories, and it was fun.
Yes, it was. And excited to be able to do it again, family.
Yes.
So check out Bigo, Bigo, and follow the family. HOK, the real
Readings.
deal.
Yep. HOK the real deal. That's our ID number on Bigo. Our Bigo name is HOK Readings. Okay. A lot of family has already came over and liked and followed, and we are very appreciative that we're having fun with family. So we want the rest of you all family to go ahead and tune in on Bigo as well.
Ashe. Shout out to Infinite Juju, Shy Baby,
Yes.
Oye Lakeem,
Yes, Taylor.
Taylor,
Juanita Leak.
Juanita
She
Leaks.
came through sending mad love, I believe the day before yesterday. Or yesterday, actually.
I believe, yeah, that was yesterday. So, yeah, family, make sure y'all tune into Bigo as family do enjoy being up on the camera and enjoying family time. And also, we be watching some stuff. You know, they got some cool stuff on Bigo where we can actually watch movies together, family. So, definitely hope that you all are checking out Bigo.
Absolutely. I believe Big Girl is exciting. A lot of interaction, a lot of feedback. Um, all right, Helena said her little brother is tuning in on YouTube family.
I say,
Ashe.
I laugh for y'all little bro on YouTube. Make sure you come in and speak so that we know that you are tuning in. I say,
Yes.
I do play.
That's the only way that we know that you're tuning in is if you come in and speak. Thank you.
I say, thank you, Helena, for tagging family on and as we ask. I say,
Ashe.
yeah, let's continue getting these family on in here. Let's continue so that we can get these views up and get into these juju letters. Also, family, gonna go ahead and give a cutoff time. Depending on how much family comes in, we'll may extend the time, but I'm going to give it 25 minutes to cut off. That is 12:30 Eastern time. Depending where you are at, that is 25 minutes.
Absolutely.
I said, I do pray I love your family for tuning on in.
Yeah.
Continue to like, love, and share, family. We got juju letters that we would love to get into. Juicy juju letters, family. We have 10 slots available for your readings during live.
Alafia, Erica, Chanel, and Chanel family. Alafia, Jester 26.
Alafia, family. Ashe.
Come on in, family.
Continue coming on in, family. Continue coming on in. We got juju letters, family. We got messages. We got 10 slots available. We got 24 minutes left on the clock before the cutoff time, family.
And also, family, make sure that you are liking and loving. If you're tuning in on YouTube, make sure that you are liking on YouTube. If you're tuning in on Facebook, make sure that you are hitting the heart. Make sure that you are sharing, tagging. Make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. And if you got all those things, make sure that you're following us on Bigo so you can tune in there. I say keeping the family tight knit. I would like to say Crystal Ball Sequoia was popping the other night, Monday night.
She was all up in people's business.
Yes, family, don't forget to send in your juju letters. You will remain anonymous. Go ahead and send in a situation that you would like to get advice or guidance on without dealing with the embarrassment or the shame. And we'll discuss it as a live discussion with family.
Yes, family, you will be anonymous. No one will know that that was your juju letter that you sent them, but we will be all speaking on it.
Yep.
So yeah, you can send your juju letter and act like you ain't say nothing at all. You're like, still give your inputs, see other people's inputs. Because we never want to lean off of our own understanding when going through something. And that's why I love the juju letters. Because we're hearing that others may be going through something that we are going through. And we may not have all the answers how to get out of that situation. But there are others who've been in that situation and know how to get out of it. That's why others are able to make mistakes so that you don't have to make those same mistakes.
Absolutely. We can learn from our neighbors and build with our neighbors. Yes, Amanda, as we state that we are mediums in the beginning, for those who are tuning in, yes, we are mediums.
I share Lafia Lafia, Amanda. Yes, I am a ancestral priest initiated over 22 years.
I'm Omitola. I'm a medium divider and healer, and we are
The
the
House
House
of
of
Confirmations.
Confirmations.
Akabo.
Ekabo. Ekabo means welcome. It is your before welcome.
Mhm.
Welcome on in, family. Continue to come on in. Information about booking is on the screen. Alafia Chelsea, how's your Wednesday doing?
Alafia. Hey, we actually just played that live when you came up to come visit your godparents. We just played that live on Bigo.
Absolutely. When you was able to get on live and speak to family. Very funny. That was
Yes,
a
it
very
was.
funny live, but very informative, very
Mm-hmm.
educational.
I say, can't wait for you to come back up here. Have a good time with the godparents. I say.
Definitely showing that light skinnedness.
Okay, Amanda, I would actually suggest that you get an ancestral reading in the inbox. Those mediumships are done in the inbox personal. You don't want
Absolutely.
that during live.
And some people may give it on live. We just want you to be able to have privacy and time.
And time.
Yeah, to be able to take your time and not rush spirit and rush their messages.
Yes, ancestral readings take up to an hour long. So you'll be getting that in the inbox. Very important to get those messages.
It's actually a minimum of an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And ancestry readings are on sale. I'm not sure if family have seen the post. They are on sale until Thursday.
Yes. If you check the reviews, you will see many reviews of others getting ancestral readings.
I share.
So yeah,
So
book an ancestral reading. Make sure that you do like, love, and share. Tag this page. Hit us in the inbox directly and book your ancestral reading.
she says sometime, and she hope they enjoy it because it was a beautiful and informative live.
I say yes, they
Yes,
did. Yes,
it
they
was
did.
funny. So you saying that you're only liking acting light skin sometimes? Is that what you're
Uh,
saying? Sometimes too? I would have to disagree. Am I allowed to disagree with number fives?
uh, you gonna disagree with number five?
I feel like uh, y'all light skinned people got some strong genes.
Uh,
They're beautiful genes though. And then y'all know the people with the good hair act a certain type of way too. They got
no, here y'all
that.
go with the good hair. Here y'all
A
go with
tita
the good
tea.
hair.
A tita tea.
I say, Amanda, we pray that we see you in the inbox so that you can get that closure and that healing.
Absolutely. And sending much strength out to you all. Family, as we provide grief counseling as well as death doulership. As we know
Mm.
about birth doulas, there's such thing as death doulas, which we can look at as the ancestral priest.
I say to help you understand transitioning, to help you understand the spirit, and knowing that spirit does not dissipate, the spirit doesn't disappear, it just transmute. Which while we were speaking of energy earlier, energy being transmuted and then releasing where it's needed to be, not where it's not needed.
Wow.
Because energy, yes, may not be needed in you. It may not be needed for you to portray the way that it's needed, but it is needed in the universe. You are that special seasoning where only you have what the universe is needing. So it is something for it to be released, be responsible when releasing it.
Yes, absolutely. That is so true. We have to be responsible and accountable for our own energy. And also, we're going to have to continue that journey to understanding, continue living, continue experiencing. And a lot of the questions that we have, the universe, the Most High, our spirit guides, our ancestors, will provide the answers to, the antidote to, will show us the opposite, the polarization, the completion. Okay, yin and yang, and understanding that transition when a loved one is transitioning to the other side, and how we can still give honor to their spirit, to their energy, and remember their ways, and be able to still use their ways of living as a blueprint, as a guideline for guidance. Very much important as our people, some people are still in that ideology mindset. We have to understand the ways of our ancestors. As much as we feed them, as much as we call in their name, are we walking in their ways? Are we doing the things that they did do that were right? Are we stopping the things that were done that were wrong? Are we heeding the ancestors' message? Or is it a good coping mechanism for our emotions and feelings? Because we're doing something, so it's like a placebo effect. As much as we're doing, how much are we listening? How much are we obedient? How much are people actually listening to what ancestors say do? Or are they thinking they're getting by just giving offerings? But there is no
Mm,
instructions in return.
mm.
As much as you give offerings, as much as you give thanks and appreciation and give conversation, don't think it's a one-sided street. It is an equal exchange of energy. It is a world of reciprocity. So as much as you give details and communication to your ancestors, do know that they're giving the same back. Are you heeding it? Or did you think that your offering was the paying a ticket take token to do what you wanted to do? An ancestor's job was just supposed to hold your back, have your back, regardless of what you chose to do, because you gave an offering. Now you can heed or not heed the message. Because you gave an offering, now you can pick and choose which message you want to follow, which message you want to be obedient to. We don't know what ancestors y'all dealing with. Maybe some low level egos
Mm.
that are just needing energy from any source, any type of attention, any type of light. But do know it is a two-way street. Don't think you're just gonna keep feeding and fattening and plumping up grandma and she just gonna sit there like some homeless, hungry spirit entity that you invited in your home. And just gonna sit and listen to all your problems. As soon as you give her some goodies, she's gonna make it all happen for you. That genie mentality got to go.
I'm saying. Alafia Marshana. Thank you for
Alafia
coming in.
Marshana coming in.
Yeah, we gotta understand what our ancestors was doing. Why are you even calling down your ancestors? Is it just to complain to them and tell them how you just don't like how things is going down here, and they just gonna like, oh baby, we so sorry. Here goes some stuff to make things easier for you. As an ancestral priest, I come here to tell you no, no, that's not what they're gonna come tell you. They're gonna let you know exactly what things they laid for you to make things easier, what things you're supposed to be doing that they were doing, that they had already laid out and planned for you. Much like you're supposed to be planning for your children, remember, you're planning for your children just as well. So when you're no longer here, does that mean that your plan is now non and void? Remember, energy does not get destroyed. Neither, neither is your spirit. If your plans for what you wanted your children to do doesn't disappear, neither does your spirit. So that means what your ancestors want for you, that's what they're going to talk about. That's what they're trying to, that's what they're coming to you to fix things for. So that means you got to know exactly what your ancestors was doing, what they was up to, what your bloodline is good for,
Where did they go wrong?
and where did they go wrong.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's the thing out there for those who have grown in their spirituality and is acquiring more information and have taken different paths on the spiritual route. There were things that they were not supposed to do. There were things that was done that fucked them up. So taking a spiritual journey doesn't mean that you can't make no mistakes now. Being spiritual, having candles, having a leke doesn't mean okay, you got a pass to do whatever and there's no consequences. It doesn't mean that now you have been given a pass to do whatever you want and there's nothing that's going to come back on you because your ancestors are fed. That is not what that means. That means they're going to give you the tools and the wisdom. It's Wisdom Wednesdays of what not to do and what to do. The spirit of discernment. That is one of the greatest tools to help you strengthen any and every spiritual gift and ability that you have. Your natural innate ability, strengthen the spirit of discernment, being able to discern what spirit is saying, doing, and not doing. That is guidance. Guidance is not sitting there complaining about a whole bunch of shit till you see a difference. All right, I'm gonna just sit here and cry every day and make this food until one day something change. That is releasing, but where are you releasing at? To your altar. So would you like your ancestors to come down and release everything that they've experienced onto you in your home? Y'all got to know what you're calling on. Because if you want to sit and cry, grandma could come down and let you know some things you can sit and cry about. Auntie and them too. All them can come sit down and have an equal joker with you and give you some things to cry about if that's what you're calling on. Or how about you ask for that strength? Yes, grandma, as I'm crying, please send me the strength that you all had that got you all through this. That's still taking guidance because that means you're going to have to take the instructions, heed the message that was given on behalf of having strength. How do you have strength? Through your situation. How do you get through it? How did they get through it? As a medium, one of the things that I love as a natural born medium and this experience and this walk of life is that when the spirits come to give messages, it's very personal. I love that. I love that when spirits come to give messages, it is personal to the person who they're talking to. A great reminder and reflection of your journey. It is personal. Spirit is going to give you advice on what you can do, can never make you feel hopeless or that someone outside of you has more control of your situation than you. I love the fact that spirit doesn't do that. That spirit doesn't validate that. Yeah, if there ain't shit you can do, we're only just gonna sit and talk about everybody else and what they're doing, how it's making you feel. I love that they come in their personal and they give you advice, they give you guidance on what you can do and what you're doing, the part that you play. I believe that's the most sweetest touch. The most sweetest touch when you can take the time out to tell me about me, to give me some substance about me. I think that's the most one of the most greatest love to help understand me and the role that I'm playing in all of this going on. Because it's driving me crazy.
I'm gonna say yes, yes.
Absolutely.
That's why we encourage you all to get your ancestral readings to know exactly what your ancestors have planned for you so that you won't be whining about something totally different that they got planned for you because they're not going to give a crap in the world. All that food you giving them, all the money, blessings, and offerings you giving your ancestors, they looking at like, all right, but we still want and need you to walk the same path of the bloodline. Regardless if you crying about this man over here who ain't got nothing to do with your bloodline, who ain't healthy for your bloodline, they like, okay, we hear you and your emotions, but thank you. Thank you for the blessings. But unless it's going to help the bloodline out, they're not going to really get the blessings to come help the bloodline out.
Alafia.
Alafia family. Oyela King.
Alafia Oyela King. Shout out to Divine Protection Services.
Ashe Ekushe.
And wisdom. Let's talk about this. We got to know when we're looking wise and we're looking dumb and stupid. Stop thinking that because they're your ancestors and they're on your altar that they are bound to just being loyal to your stupidity. That's not what that means. Wisdom. Know when your ancestors are blocking something. Know when your ancestors done told you no, and your ass still crying over. Your ass still looking for a way that they still gonna give in to you. And then know when they giving your ass exactly what you asked for, exactly what you're crying for. Know when they're reprimanding you, when they're disciplining you for not being obedient. Be wise. Stop thinking that only they can only give out blessings. That's what some of y'all got confused about with the Most High. That's why some of y'all don't even believe in him no more. Because you thought, oh, obedience wasn't a thing. Some people are just looking for whatever spirituality, whatever esoteric occult It's going to allow them to do whatever they want to do, and there's no consequences for it. We'll let you know it ain't enough animals in the world to sacrifice, but you ain't going to get no consequences. They found out the same thing about Jesus. They thought that meant, oh, he got killed, he got sacrificed. All right, that means we could do whatever now because he paid the price for all the sin. No, that's no. That's no. Any any spiritual, any faith, any belief telling you that you will not pay for the decisions that you make is false. Equal exchange of energy, reciprocity, karma, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you do, there is a counteractive response to it. So is a benefit, and it's beneficial to be wise of what you're doing and what not to do. You're going to get your greatest return of your investment, knowledge. Becoming wise of what am I incorporating into my lifestyle that's blocking me, that's hindering what I want. Because do know that 7 generations have to pay for your decisions. The good ones and the bad ones. Not trying to put no pressure on nobody.
Family, 6 minutes until the cutoff time. And we were just speaking on. Oh, I just had it. About a minute prior to what you were just speaking about. I have something that Spirit wanted to speak on.
Alafia Marquita tuning in on Facebook. Alafia Naya tuning in on YouTube. We see the nieces tuning in at the same time. Thank you for the likes, family, on YouTube.
I'll
see y'all
share.
holding
I'll
it
do
down.
for family.
Thank you for the love on Facebook. Cutoff is in 5 minutes.
Pray that family is taking down these messages, these notes that Spirit is coming down with. I do pray for the love family.
I say, and definitely, family, if you want your juju letters to be heard, go ahead and send them in. Who has been present for some of the juju letters? Has any of the family been able to catch any of the juju letters? Family, make sure that you all are sending love. You are sending positive vibes.
Now, share family, continue to like, love, and share family. Share this live on your page, family. Let's get family on in here so that we can get into the juju letters. Also, family, make sure you are also following us on Bigo. We had quite a wonderful discussion yesterday. Polygamy, pimps, and players. Do we know the difference in our community? So, family, as we have been having wonderful topics on here on Facebook and YouTube, Bigo also, we've been coming with some beautiful topics that the family has been speaking on. Make sure that you're tuning on in as well and giving your input.
Absolutely. Thank you for the love, Helena. It's the same one sending love in. Family, make sure that you all are sending love in. Ashe.
2 minutes to the cutoff time, family.
Thank you for the heart.
I do pray for the love, family. I do pray.
Yeah, thank you for the love, family. Yes, Spirit came late night tonight with messages. Definitely. For those who are just tuning in, make sure that you all watch from the beginning of this live to catch all the messages. And thank you for all those who've been tuning in from the beginning.
Ashe.
1 minute into cutoff, family. Thank you for the love, Selena.
I don't think it's the beginning, not yet. It's over. You said the 15.
Okay. Family, continue to get the viewers up so we can get into some juju letters. Ashe. Yes, definitely figure that out. Thank you for the love, family. Definitely sweet, sweet, sweet dreams. Sending much strength to all the healthcare workers during this time. I'm standing on the front end during this, all the essential workers. Much strength and healing out and protection during this time as their numbers are rising. I'm also sending covering protection to all those that are in public service. Shout out to our nephew, Trey Hislop. Just became a firefighter with Clayton County of Georgia. So proud of you, family.
Ashe. Proud of family. During these times, during this COVID season, as they're coming out with stronger strands and forcing our family more and more to take their vaccines, their injections, please, family, work on your immune system, work on your lungs, work on your breathing. Do not have them using fear tactics to get you into taking their injection. And then once again, later on, you're looking at the commercial at 3 o'clock in the morning. Have you dealt with COVID-19? Have you taken the injection? Have you and your family dealt with any deaths within you may have a lawsuit on your hands. Don't be looking at that commercial like, ooh, snap, dang, I gotta call them because I'm one of them victims. Let's just work on our health, something that we can defeat, family. We've seen families go through much and defeat it with health, eating healthy, getting much rest.
Biochemical warfare, absolutely. So we must have something innately in our blood and our DNA for them to still be using biochemical warfare as if it's one of their strongest stands. It's one of their strongest stands because they're able to use fear tactics when it comes to biochemical warfare as well. They're understanding how strong the energy of fear is, how much they can control when they have injected fear. So they will inject fear before they will actually inject people with their chemicals, with their biochemicals. So definitely we're gonna have to see all of their war tactics, and when they're showing us one hand, what they're trying to distract us from, because they understand just as well as just as much as we should understand. Never let your left hand know what your right hand doing.
Hmm. And they are using a fear tactic, family, because they're no longer busting through your doors and forcing you to take certain things and, taking you away in chains and shackles and handcuffs. They are using a whole nother form, and it is called fear. And they have been using fear. They struck fear into our people for 400 years. They have struck fear into us, so they know exactly why they was doing it and when they was going to be able to use that tool against us. That time is now, family. They're using fear. They're using your own emotions. That means we, as a people, are going to have to get our emotions under control because they're using it against us. That's once again transmuting the energy. Yes, we fear something, but why are you holding on to it? Because they gave it to you. We hold on to a lot of things our enemies give us, and it's not good for us. Let go of the fear. Work on your health. Do what we already naturally know what to do. As soon as this COVID hit, everyone first started thinking about what? Sanitary stuff, tissue. I need to have clean hands. Why all of a sudden? We were always a clean people. We shouldn't have just now been thinking about being clean all of a sudden because they did what? Started playing with your fear.
As if we ain't never wiped our ass before.
We went bananas. We gotta work on hygiene. Gotta work on good health, physical health, good mental health, emotional health.
Yes.
Bad emotions, bad relationships, that's going to break down your immune system. Energy is going to break down your immune system.
Stress.
Stress is going to break down your immune system.
Yes.
We have to find health in all ways. They know they stressed our people out with all of this crap. They know that tools that they're using against us. But no weapon shall prosper.
Absolutely. Alafia Tanya tuning in on Facebook.
Alafia.
Definitely no weapons formed against us shall prosper. No.
I say, yes, live food, fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Selena. Because when you eat live food, you're going to have a different energy. Not only is your body going to be able to work differently, but your spirit, your energy, how you see other things, you're going to see brighter colors. You're going to see the whole world differently when you change your diet up to eat better. You're not going to have the same bad energy.
Definitely, we're going to have to be wise when it comes to our diet and what we're feeding ourselves, because we definitely practice it when it comes to pets. You know, you don't see people just choosing to feed their fish whatever and saying, well, it's food. You know, it ain't gonna die. No, you see people are very mindful in what they're choosing to feed their fish. Even dogs. You have some people say, oh no, they can't eat table food. You can't feed them that, they gonna get worms. So there is a consciousness, there is an awareness of things that even animals, other animals, should eat or shouldn't eat. And family, to be all out of honesty, these are all lower kingdoms. We understand the human kingdom, okay, human beings, we're on a higher kingdom than the plants and animals are. But you will see people that are very conscious of what they will feed their thoroughbreds, what they will feed their pit bulls, their shih tzus, but they'll feed their snakes. You see people understand this is the diet of these animals. But when it comes to humans, oh no, there's no diet. Just wait till the hospital say you can't eat this anymore. And then take a whole bunch of medicine and still eat what they say don't eat anymore. We're going to have to understand that how no weapons formed against us shall prosper, but they're getting by teaching us how to use these weapons against ourselves. They have manipulated and brainwashed into our people using this weapon for themselves. They have spent money on marketing, on making all these unhealthy foods seem delicious.
And Selena, you hit it.
Colonial symbol.
You hit it with the sunlight vitamin D. Because when the COVID hit, we had to go in the house, got less sun. And then when we did go out, we had to cover majority of our face with a mask.
Less oxygen.
Less oxygen, less sunlight, breaking down our immune system.
In our brain cells, people not able to think for themselves as much.
Able to work that fear. Understand how they're using tools against y'all.
Yeah. In order to have any type of stance in the war against some, gotta know how they're fighting. They're sneaky. We're gonna have to remember they're sneaky. They're not telling us stuff as they're doing it. We're finding out things after they've done it. We're gonna have to understand these are slick sirs. We gotta remember our people. Oh, you ain't slick. We can't keep giving in to them being slick. That's what they're doing. They are being slick. They're letting you know that the vaccine is one of the best ways, the safest ways for protection, but it's not keeping people from getting it or passing it. We're going to have to be wise. You're going to have to read in between the lines and realize that you are signing up to be a test subject. They are experimenting to see how well this works, as they're just now finding out how long it works. As we was on the phone with the healthcare professional, is especially, and I mean specifically, a respiratory therapist. Those are the ones on the front line when it comes to this respiratory infection, COVID. Okay, they're working front line. And as we was on the phone with this healthcare professional, respiratory therapist for over 15 years, they stated that as the numbers are rising, most of their numbers, majority of their numbers, over 90% of their numbers are people who got the vaccine in January, February, and March. So they're realizing now that there needs to be boosters. There needs to be a continuous injection of the vaccine, because it is not, they're just not finding out how long it covers for. They didn't know how long it was going to protect or work the first try. They're finding that out now by those who are getting the COVID, who had and I think that's amazing. You didn't get a rise in the number of the people who didn't have the vaccine. Your rise in numbers came from the people who had it. We're gonna have to read in between the lines as well. And that,
I'm gonna have to think. It just don't make no sense.
why would the number increase? The number increase be because of those who took the vaccine in January. Why wouldn't it be the numbers increase because of the people who chose not to take the vaccine? Wouldn't that make more sense of why people should get the vaccine then? But you're telling people, no, get the vaccine. That's going to help, even though majority of the people that make up these numbers right now are people who took the first dose back in January. We're going to have to definitely use wisdom when it comes to Wisdom Wednesdays, when it comes to understanding the enemy and how they're able to use fear tactics.
That's right. Now, you want to address Marshana?
Okay, Mashana Gunn, you booked your mini reading right after the cutoff. The cutoff was 12:30. Um,
Yeah, I just know how family do me. Family don't respect my cutoff time for nothing. Marshana, you've been in since the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna sing it. Marshana, you still here? I know you still here because you booked your reading. Stand on up. Come on up to the front of the class. We gotta make an example out of you.
Oh my goodness. I just want some macaroni and cheese. Sorry for being random. She said she's so sorry. No, that doesn't work.
No, we gotta. I know you probably you new to the class and you like, this ain't even right. This ain't even fair. Now we gotta make an example. Cause here's what happens, family.
Baba.
Normally, no. I know. She's like, I didn't even mean to. Who is the why?
I didn't mean to.
This is what happens. Normally, Baba will say, family, we have a cutoff time. The cutoff time is from here to here. You have this a lot of time to go ahead and book your reading. Blah, 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 blah. And then we get into it. And normally, no one will book in that a lot of time. Somehow, 5 to 10 minutes later, after spirit is down and going off,
Jesus.
we hear the ding goes.
Touch on it. You better
Ding.
touch on it.
And it'd be like 5-10 minutes after the cutoff time. And so we understood that this was going to happen. That's why I said this time I'm going to give family 25 minutes, depending on what happens when family come after is when we book. But Shauna, you was here in the beginning.
Wow.
So you showed how family respect Baba's cutoff time.
Is there any explanation, Mashana, from your end on how you was one of the first ones to tune in the beginning and still chose to book after the cutoff said by D Baba from HR Confirmations? Is there anything else you would like to ask?
No, I would like to hear the response of Miss Marshana Gunn.
Okay. It's on you, ma'am. Speak up so I can hear you in the back. Ma'am. And the invisible microphone right here. That's where we're asking you to speak at.
Testing. It's working.
Silence. Is that crickets we hear? Is that crickets?
And that's normally what we get, family. We get a silence and we get, I don't know why. And you know what, family? That's why we're working on time. We and this black people time, well, we just think that that's just the time that we go off of. We have literally created that time.
Yeah, I think we made that time.
Hold on.
She did hear it. She had cut off her phone. Wow. Wow, she entered the ring with you.
So you coming in? Come on.
She stepped
Get
up.
your Vaseline. Go ahead, grease up your face. Take your earrings off. Go ahead, kick your heels off to the side. Let me put my hair out real quick. She said, I got blows back for Baba tonight.
Oh my God.
She said, hold on. Y'all not going to come at me like that. I got excuses tonight. I got a reason, logical reason.
We love you. Oh my goodness.
Family, because Marshana did that, I'm going to give y'all an extra 15 minutes. That's what
Yes, did. Y'all give it up for Marshana. Yes, she opened it up.
So 15 minutes, family. We have 9 slots available. We're about to get into Miss Marshana. Is this your first time booking a reading with us? And if not, do you remember your life path number that was given to you with your first reading?
I don't feel like this is your first reading with us. I don't know why. I feel like I've said Marshana Gunn before.
I feel like that as well. I do.
I don't know why I feel like that. I don't know if that was last lifetime or this lifetime, girl. Help a sister out, help a brother out. So.
And you know we love you too, Marshana. Thank you for coming up to the front of the class and being that example. No, you can't sit down now. You still got to be at the front of the class because now you got to get your reading. So you just got to take that heat for a bit.
Okay, what are you saying? No, this is your first time, or no, this is not your first. Ma'am, help me understand what the no.
I know it was way back when she was saying no when we had brought up.
Is this your first time? No, I think, is that what you were saying no to? Help us. Is this your first time?
She said life path number 1. This is not her first time.
Got it. Thank you. We got it. Look, we're just going to get through that. You saw that? You saw spirit showed up and showed out. Y'all don't hear me, though. Y'all ain't with me. Y'all don't hear me. Oh, I wish I had the congregation with me tonight.
Woo! All right. And then you're not even a newbie. Look at that.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like that number 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, Miguel, family, please, we're going to say this loud and clear. Can y'all hear us? Let me talk in the
testing.
The microphone.
Testing.
Family, the new cutoff, just in case you turn your phones off and back on.
Ooh, shots fired.
I just wanted them to hear me. The new cutoff is in 13 minutes, 1 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, 13 minutes from wherever you are. All right, that is the new cutoff. I say because there are people in the inbox. Matter of fact, let's tell those in the inbox. You come to live. How about that?
Yeah,
you come book your reading on live. They're rushing us off live. We barely get to go live. Y'all know the new schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And today the power was out because of Hurricane Fred, and we had to go later than 7. But we appreciate you all still being up with us. We knew there's a nighttime crew.
I've been waiting for my nighttime crew.
Yes, we ain't seen y'all in a minute. We appreciate this nighttime crew. So for those messaging in the inbox about a live reading, if you don't make it to this live, the next live is
Friday.
yes, the next live is Friday. Thank you for that. Blah, blah. All right. Okay, so Miss Mashana Gunn, I believe in your maiden name is Mashana Gunn. Your first name, your maiden last name, your life path number 1. Prayerfully, you have done research on that life path number on your own time to understand that life path number. Now, because you ain't no newbie, which deck would you like to get your mini reading from? Would you like to get it from the Juicy True Love Tarot, speaking of love, life, and relationship? Okay. Okay, we already got a yes. Wow. Okay, so that's the one. We didn't get to explain the others. You want some messages from the messengers deck? Okay, speaker from your school. Look at that. Look at showing off that green screen. They're just talented. It is multi-talented, giving you all a visual show as well. All right, the messages give you messages from your message guides, your spirit guides. And then we got that old school, old fashioned, old head, the Risha Tarot deck. Okay, getting all up in the business. Sequoia was a little hot last night. We see she don't even want to move out the way. The messenger deck. Okay. Y'all like that visual y'all was getting? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Okay.
And I like the messenger deck because the messenger deck really gives spot on messages that really assist you on your journey. I really like the messenger deck a lot. Excellent choice. Excellent choice, Mashana.
They're pretty direct. Oh, Sequoia.
Ooh, that's a big girl right there. That's a big girl.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Family send love. Don't be like that. Don't be all dry when Marshana get her reading.
And she opened it up for everyone else. Y'all give Mashana love. I say I do pray.
Y'all send that ear some love. Alafia Julie, I can tell you.
Enjoyed our session this new day on Bigo.
Yes.
I say I do pray.
Baba was telling me about how much fun he was having a good time. Shout out to Infinite Juju 13, another beautiful reader stepping in. Also, shout out to Kishana, another beautiful reader stepping in. Ashe. We got the readers in the house.
Ashe, great readers, in fact, great readers.
Ashe. Okay, so family, we see you all booking. Miss Tanya, we got you. Family, that is 8 slots left. The cutoff is in 9 minutes. Okay, Alavia Kishana Evers in the house, girl. We just spoke your name up.
Yes, we did.
Shout out to the oh, y'all had a beautiful time. Baba was glowing. Baba came. What happened is Hurricane Fred came through and locked our power out for a good 6 to 7 hours, and not just us, a lot of people in that area. So Baba was letting me know how he was enjoying the bill, and I was just ready to come in with some fresh coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, power went out right after the live.
Yeah. So we're back.
I say pray that y'all had a blessed day. Kishana, we know that you had to go out into the matrix today. Pray, happy that you made it back safely.
Yes, I made it home.
And make sure that you're unplugging.
And breathing in. And breathing
out.
Yes, the flooding. We even had flooding last night. We was able to see a lot of pieces of trees. I'm on the back. Yeah, but y'all know me. I be trying not to take a dive. If versus being scared of the flooding, I have to ground my spirit so I won't go swim in it. I don't know what's going on with me and my inner self. Have y'all ever had to talk about your real self, my inner self? My inner self wants to be in the water. I don't know what's going on, But every time I see that rushing water and then it smelled like the beach, that I don't know, I feel like I was at the pool, sitting on the side of the pool. I was like, all right, do it, dive. And then I start seeing metal pieces. I was like, what if I hit a rock or a piece of metal? Because there's some stuff down there in that water. And I have to just keep myself planted. But my inner me wants to be in the water. Can you help out?
Oh, I can't, baby.
Okay. Unplugged and unwinded. You know what? Ashay.
I say.
Family, the cutoff is in 7 minutes. We got you, Miss Tanya, who booked.
We got 8 slots available, family.
West Virginians 12 and older can get vaccinated.
Wow.
And it's the best protection from COVID-19. Protect yourself
You
and
will
your
not
family.
be spewing your ass.
Miss Marshana Gunn, you chose the messages that. Most High, we come to you on behalf of Marshana Gunn. Marshana Gunn, Marshana Gunn. We have great messages from your messages, from your spirit guys. Do not block us, do not trick us, lay our messages, lay our blessing on behalf of Marshana Gunn. Marshana Gunn, Marshana Gunn. Ashe.
I say. You ready?
Ooh, you ready. Okay, we had cards for life for you, darling. And we have way more than 3 cards fall for you, darling. They said it's been a while since you came and sat down, darling. But it's okay. Oh, girl, they done got deep in your business. Definitely.
You almost got a full
Okay.
life reading?
Right. Ma'am, you done got 6 cards up on here. Okay, that's one. That's one. We're going to go ahead and give it to you. The Spirit is saying give it to you straight, no tracer. That's how you want it. Okay, we'll start there. And Spirit is speaking a lot, but they're definitely really hitting on be without malice. Okay. Be without malice when it comes to protection, when it comes to protecting your mental health, your spiritual health, even your physical health, and when it comes to protecting your assets, when it comes to protecting your balance within your home, your stability. They want to let you know what's making you mad, why you're getting frustrated. They said that's coming from you. They say you can only be mad with yourself because they say you're very smart and you know what's going on and you don't follow your intuition. Okay, so they said when situations don't turn out in your favor, they're saying you can only be mad with yourself. You cannot take that out on anyone else. Okay. They're also bringing the message of seek your answers within and saying that you have already been through a lot. You have already experienced a lot where you have gotten a lot of knowledge of what to do and not to do, who to trust, who not to trust. And once again, you are upsetting yourself. Okay, you're frustrating yourself when you don't follow your own guidance, when you don't stay true to yourself. They also want to let you know that change is inevitable, change is unavoidable. Do not be upset because things are changing. Always look at it for an opportunity to grow. Don't hold yourself back, okay? Don't be your worst enemy when you're feeling yourself having different likes, no longer liking the things you did, having different dislikes. These are your boundaries. And they always want you to have respect for your boundaries because you're not respecting your boundaries and taking out on others who can't respect your boundaries. You're going to have to give that example and show others how to treat you by how you treat you. You're going to have to stay true to yourself. They're letting you know a lot of your anger and frustration is because you're not staying true to yourself and be around better masculine energy because they're saying you need a stronger, tighter bond with the masculine energy around you. Okay, you need a greater respect when it comes to masculine energy. So please stay away from the men that you know are not giving great examples or showing great examples of masculinity, of manhood. It is making you bitter with men. And these are your building partners. These they want you to be able to build with men, not become bitter with men. So stop being around those men that you know you cannot trust, that you know that is helping frustrating you. Because once again, that's going back to you not staying true to yourself because you know who you could build with and who you cannot. People have shown you their true colors. Do not walk in denial. Also share your thoughts before you get upset about something. Have you expressed it? That goes back to your boundaries. Do you explain your boundaries? Do you lay out your boundaries? Do you go over your wants and your needs before you feel like you're being disrespected or even overlooked or even unheard? Before you go feeling like you're unheard and misunderstood, have you effectively and efficiently expressed yourself? Have you truly showed who you are and that you have changed, or you're not the same person as before? You're not putting up with the same thing as you did before when you were learning, when you was going on an adventure, when you didn't know. But now they're saying you're knowing, you're having enough experience that you should be able to know what you want to deal with, what you don't want to deal with, and stop taking yourself through it, thinking that you're going to be able to get a pass for taking it out on others just because they're playing a part and putting you through it. You playing your part by being in denial and not staying true to yourself.
I sure. Yeah, a major part, and this is almost looking like a relationship reading.
Mm.
You probably may need to book a relationship reading in the inbox. But this is speaking on you not becoming malice with the men that has come across you, and that goes into judging the new men that come into your life like the old men has already treated you, giving the new man the punishment that the old man was supposed to have got.
Right.
That's another form of being without malice. You don't want to play the get back game with the whole masculine energy all by itself because just a few bad apples.
And it's not getting get back. It's not the same
Mm-mm.
as getting a get back when it's towards another person and not towards the masculine energy who did it.
Right. You are going to have to express your feelings more. You're going to have to express your thoughts more. You are being hurt because you're not expressing what you're wanting out of things. No one can read your mind, Marshana. They
Mm.
can't let you know exactly what you want. People are coming into your life as you are being brand new to them. So they're not going to know everything. They're not going to know your buttons. They're not going to know your dislikes. And you're going to have to express these things and know how to express them. Just because you may show energy and anger that you don't like, it doesn't
You
mean that
need to
it's being
express it.
received.
Absolutely. They was just speaking on it that reacting to something doesn't is not explaining your feelings. That's not expressing yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
can't expect the person to learn you just by what you react to. Just because you got upset about something, now a person's supposed to know what upset you. Or they're supposed to know not to do that again because you showed emotion towards it. That is not the same as expressing. And they also wanted you to love your differences about you, especially when it comes to dating, especially when it comes to relationship, knowing that you are different, knowing that you are unique and no one else can offer the same energy that you offer. That's going to have to go along with staying true to yourself as well. Because as soon as you're not true to yourself, you are now being like someone else. You're not standing out. You're not showing your difference.
I said, yeah, I was just gonna say that you're gonna have to really embrace who you are when getting into these relationships. Don't try to fit so much of what these other girls are to try to get with the guy who you really want to be with. So you're gonna try to fit the type of girl that they like. No, you really are going to have to embrace who you are, love who you are. Don't beat up on yourself when things don't go right because change is inevitable. You are going to have to allow others to change and allow yourself to change. And when change comes, you can't be so bitter that it's not the same view that you had before, or the other
Mm.
person view isn't the same anymore. That is a sign of growth.
Absolutely. Change is unavoidable. You're definitely going to have to understand that you can't even be the person that you became for the last person. The last person you dated, the person you groomed yourself to be, you groomed yourself to be with that person. So you're definitely going to have to change. You can't move on to the next relationship thinking that you're going to have to become that person that the last person wanted or the last person wanted you to be. That is a whole new relationship. You're going to have to allow change and understand that you cannot avoid change, especially when you're dealing with someone new. You're going to have to take the time out to understand their boundaries and your boundaries and be able to communicate those boundaries so you can continue to groom yourself for the next relationship, the new relationship.
These messages correlating with you, Marshana. You see, you just been taking it all in, quiet on that side.
Do you have any questions? These are a lot of messages that came. We had to compile them as much as we could because they definitely could go deeper.
Mm-hmm. A main message I'm getting from this is don't be malice towards the masculine energy.
Taking it out on
Don't
them.
take it out on the whole masculine energy. Right on. Ooh, look at your old spirit trying to come out. Right on.
Preach, preach.
Dynamite. Jive turkeys.
Stop fooling with them jive turkeys.
I say.
Alafia, We are in the middle of a reading, family. We're not ignoring you all tuning in.
Yeah, relationship reading, Marshana. Relationship reading. Cause I don't want to put your business out there, right? But it may be sometimes we don't know how to deal with the masculine energy. So when we come across the real masculine energy, you know, thinking that it's gonna come like the other not so masculine type of energy just because it was in a male form. They want you to work on the masculine, respecting the masculine energy, not the little boy masculine energy, but the grown man and masculine energy. Start to embrace that. That means changing your view on the type of men that you're looking for.
Absolutely. You cannot know all men until you have messed with all men.
Oh Lord, that's a high count.
Yes. Just so you have to know that man that you dealt with. Okay. And just because you're learning what you don't want from a man doesn't mean you understand men. Knowing what you don't want to accept from a man is not the same thing as knowing you're a man or knowing that man. So definitely we're gonna have to take that time out that we want taken out for us. But we don't want to be, oh, I'm not that last chick you was with. Oh, I'm not your baby mama. I do that is not me. Just like we want them to learn that we're not, just because we're all girls, we're all women. We are not the same. We're definitely gonna have to put that same foot forward when it comes to the masculine energy, when it comes to the other side.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right, Marshana. We don't want to have to hear that we ain't hear from you in a whole year.
She knows
Trying to figure and question out, is this a new one? Why is you being brought up to the front to be made an example of? I know we're gonna see you in the inbox. I love your almost Shango Sherry.
Alafia Sherry and a Chanel Queendom.
Woo!
How you all doing? Many
But
blessings and prayers out to you and your family. Yes, they do one day, definitely. Her oldest just tuned in earlier, Erica Chanel.
Yeah, that's her oldest baby.
I think she saved the seat for her mama. I think she was telling people, no, this
She
seat
stole
taken.
that. Yeah, I was about to say, nah.
You can keep, no, you can scoot that. No, this ain't no empty seat. No, she's coming. She's getting off of work. We see y'all in the back pews. We saving seats for y'all people.
We were that family that we trying to drive around the mall parking lot, and we see a space all the way over there, but it's gonna take longer than to drive there. Oh, me and my brother will get out and we'll stand there and wait and look at other people like,
are you serious?
And then we had a van, right? So our van we had a conversion van. So it's trying to squeeze in between, trying to get the spot. No, we were gonna get up in there.
Mama, really?
So I know all about saving that spot.
You are... Wow, okay.
Or my famous one, right? Going to the grocery store and have one of your peoples run up to, try to run up to the front with a little bit of stuff in their hand and try to back in front of someone, and then you come right behind them with a huge cart. Hey, appreciate that, partner. You're so sweet. Appreciate that. Piss people off. That ain't right. Y'all don't be doing that.
I ain't never done that. You are...
Huh? I grew up. I did a lot of maturing. I don't do hustles in the grocery stores like that ain't really necessary. Patience. Just be patient. Hey, run up there with that loaf of bread. You know ain't no one going to deny you with just one loaf of bread. Go on there. Come on, go on up there. I'm going to follow behind you in about 2 seconds. Hold the spot. I'm going to be right there.
Why deceive the person to get in front of them?
Y'all ain't never did that before?
No. No.
Y'all don't do it then.
I didn't know how much skipping people went down in school. It went down. Skipping somebody, those are fight starters. You can't just cut line. You better have somebody already up there.
Exactly. You're already looking for a placeholder.
Yep, that's your only way out of that fight. That's your only way out of that fight. Is you had somebody hold your space. And now you just gonna hear, man, come on, man. Now you finna hear all that. Hashem. Thank you for the love, family. Miss Tanya, you are up next.
Miss Tanya Reed. This ain't your first time either.
No, Miss Tanya.
Y'all just the ones that like to come every few in between.
Yes.
We see y'all every winter.
The resurrection plan. No, she didn't.
Disrespectful.
Wow.
There she go. She said, "Nope, not my first. I got a seasonal pass. Seasonal pass I only use twice. That's our people. We'll get a whole seasonal pass and don't even use it for the whole season.
No, it's the comfort knowing we have it.
All right.
We love comfortability.
Just for the fact that I got the season pass, I can go anytime I want to. I don't want to. I know people who have a seasonal pass to the pool and only go to the pool twice. But got it just because they felt like it was going to save them money.
She missed the basketball festival with the date change. Right. Everybody is talking about that date change. You was not the only one.
Right.
I saw a post was like, isn't it supposed to be the last month in August? And someone else like, we don't know what's going on either. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Well, it was supposed to have been last week, and then they changed it to this weekend.
It's supposed to, but it's usually the last weekend of every month.
Yeah, this so
right. So that was just weird too. Definitely want to still try to make it because festivals at the village are fun.
Yeah. So sorry about that inconvenience.
Yeah. Hopefully it was for the better.
Always, sometimes our plan is not the same plan as the Most High's plans.
I say, definitely. Miss Tanya, you are not a newbie in this house.
What's your life path number?
I don't know, I'm feeling like a 5 or a 9. What's that?
And I must say, we are very proud of each and every one of you all who've been keeping up with your life path numbers and coming into the house. Y'all know y'all are automatically given your life path number.
Oh, a 4. Wow.
Life path number 4.
Interesting.
Foundation.
They don't get many 4s, and they're usually women.
Right.
Absolutely. So, Miss Tanya Reed, this is only her second reading, though. Look at you breaking them new shoes in.
Okay, then. You still stomping in them new shoes.
Would you like to get your mini reading from the Messenger Oracle? They're green, but they're doing a dance with the green screen right now. You just love them. Or that juicy True Love Tarot speaking on relationships and love life. Okay. Or the old school Orisha Tarot. Okay, the old heads. It's like each deck has their own smell.
Their own scent.
This smells like a nice porridge. It just smells sweet, like some nice perfume, some nice candy. We should test out.
And you can always ask, Orisha, aha. That is exactly what I was feeling for you.
Yeah, that's what I was just over saying. Alrighty. Most High, we come to you on behalf of Tanya Reed, Tanya Reed, Tanya Reed. We got some great messages tonight for Tanya Reed. Tanya Reed, Tanya Reed. Not block us, do not trick us. Really all messages. Wow. Really all blessings. I share. I share. I share. You ready? You ready? You ready? It's really speaking on family. Having to fight on behalf of the family, save on behalf of the family, and how much is affecting her mentally, how much her mind is consumed on behalf of protecting and doing for the family, making sure the family is straight.
Mm.
Most High, we come to you on behalf of Tanya. We ask for great messages from your messages, your spirit guides, great ancestors. We come to you on behalf of Tanya. Tanya, that got right on. Love and light, love and light. Amen. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
I say, you ready, you ready, you ready, huh?
Come to you on behalf of Tanya. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Definitely had Ogun speaker standing up on between fighting against enemies, and oh yeah, speaking the same card came. That's wow, crazy. Oh yeah, speaking on change in business, change in commerce and wealth and finances, bringing a great change. They want to let you know one of your greatest prize, one of your greatest strength is your ability to think. Okay, your ability to think, to critically think, to strategize, to analyze, to break things down. They want to let you know that is how the enemy is trying to attack you, trying to clutter your mind, trying to fog your mind and stress you out because you're not able to find those solutions as quick as you were able to. They want to let you know that that's a trick of the enemy. They want you to always to stay in balance as you are really focusing on the family. They want to let you know, yes, the family are dealing with attacks. Okay, the family is dealing with attacks from outside sources, from people that are jealous and having their own personal vendettas and problems with the family unit, the family structure. You all are dealing with those attacks, but they're letting you know that your ability to think things through, to think under pressure, that is a strength, that is a gift. Okay, do not let outside sources, not let people talking and people opinions bring you out of balance from the way that you are being guided to handle things, the decisions that you are being guided to make, that not others may be guided around you. You're definitely needing a sense of balance. You are needing a team. Too much is on you to figure this out alone. You need to be working with a team, people that you could trust to navigate, get counsel. We have to understand the spirit of counsel, which is another gift, which is another spirit of the Most High, as we have the spirit of knowledge, the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of strength, the spirit of truth and justice, the spirit of discernment, the spirit of understanding, and the spirit of counsel. Make sure that you are using access to your counsel so you will not be taken out of balance when it comes to defending and standing up for your family, especially your children. Make sure you're having the right counsel around you.
I say. The entire time we was reading for this one, and I heard you say, "Oh, Yah showed up for her as well as Ogun." And speaking of jealous women being jealous against you, and that is a form of witchcraft. This is one of the reasons why they did not have you go to the village, and they don't want you dealing with gawking, jealous women. And this is why it comes up that you are needing a backing, you're needing a house, you are needing a collectiveness of like-minded beings around you to shield and deflect and block off those negative haters. You can't be alone. You can't be by yourself doing things because you're putting a lot on your shoulders, and not all that you're putting on your shoulders is what you can handle and carry.
Got a
You're
counterbalance.
dealing with a lot of breakdown, and you got to be careful of people who call themselves spiritual around you because they're guiding you off of your real spiritual path. They're taking your real spiritual gifts away from you, trying to use it as their own gain because you're by yourself. You need a group with you. You need a backing. You need a house. You can't be by yourself, especially going up into spiritual places.
Definitely appoint and validate and make sure you have in place your council, your team, your cipher, because we are out of balance when we're shifting most of the weight just on one pillar. Understand that it takes four pillars for balance. the four walls that make up a room. We're not just going to put all the weight on one wall, on one pillar. They want to let you know when it comes to a smart tactic, when it comes to war, when it comes to battling, when it comes to protecting. Make sure that you have weights in all corners, in all areas.
Sure. You have any questions, Miss Tanya? And allow for your family that is tuning in on YouTube. We are in the middle of a reading.
Yeah, these mini readings on live be still getting in your business.
Mm-hmm.
Please leave a review.
Ooh, you know I was gonna ask for that one.
I mean, I think we work hard for these reviews. All praises due to the Most High.
All praises due.
That makes sense. Just found out that her biological father passed today. I'll be sending much strength to you, Ekiasha, and day.
Sure. Much strength out to you.
Sending much strength out to you and your family. So the message is much needed and appreciated. Wow.
Sure. And please don't have your messages to stop there. Go into the inbox and follow up. You as well with an ancestral reading, since you are dealing with family that is going over to the other side to find out what that bloodline is needing from you and to what to prepare for the father going to that side. And as an ancestral priest, I advise you not to put up an altar or a shrine to anyone who has just passed until a year and 1 day. Allow their spirit to travel through the realms without feeling as if they are stuck on this side.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Asha.
Family ancestor readings are $50 off until Thursday. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day for the sale on ancestral reading. Definitely OEI is coming up speaking again.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a change in finances, a transfer of wealth, a transfer of finances.
And we see that happening. We see there is a transfer of wealth happening, family. I say. All right, so there was no one after that, and we did pass the cutoff time.
I mean, how are y'all doing out there? Oh, who wants some fish and grits? Who made some fish and grits? Lord have mercy.
Some of that good old white and
you know that's what I taste. A good old crunchy.
with a little bit of bone in it, just
Just to let you know it's real.
Just to let you know it's real fish.
Wow, God is good.
I told you, all right now, don't be eating that fish so fast.
Got bones in it. All you hear is
come back choking. Go get that child some bread. Get that child some bread. They be all right. Not gonna waste my fish.
Nope. That's why I don't get fish. Playing around with it. Playing around with this fish. Every time you choke on the bone, they say you playing around
bust
with the
that
fish.
because you choking off of the fish bone. That's messed up. Now you enjoyed the fish, but now you ain't never gonna get another piece of fish.
Why? Because you played around with it.
Because you messed around and played and almost killed yourself over the goddamn fried fish. Now you can't have no more. So now everyone else, you smell everyone else with fried fish, and now you sitting there with a little hamburger. Pissed off. Everyone got mustard and hot sauce.
And now you judging them thinking they should have deboned the fish.
They little styrofoam plates and stuff like that. You're like, damn, what y'all got? You mad because you can't?
Oh my goodness.
Stop yelling at these children because they choking off a fish bone. I hope y'all not doing that to y'all children. Y'all know this generation can't. Y'all gonna hurt their feelings. Scar them to never eating fish for the rest of their
They gonna
life.
grow up hating fish.
Hate it.
Emotionally scarred.
I don't eat fish. No, ew, disgusting. Why don't you like fish? Cause just don't.
Oh my God, don't worry about it.
I got my ass whooped when I was a child for choking off a fish bone. So I found out to never eat it again. You ever got a whooping for almost dying?
Yes. Yep. Definitely.
That's fucked up.
I got a whooping for being lost on trick or treating because I got lost. I'm a good show because I got lost.
Because I heard the whole story, and I just think they gotta hear the story from the beginning. Like, oh, I understand why you got why they told you no in the first goddamn place. Tell the whole story. With your ancestors over here saying that. Nah, tell the whole story. Tell the whole story. No, tell your fat guy to go out there and want to trick or treat any goddamn way. So that ass whooping was deserved. Can't hide.
Oh my goodness, the fact that that's definitely it. My ancestors speaking. So the whole story was, I think I was like 5 or 6. My parents was the candy ladies, the real candy ladies. They like had the racks in the store in the garage. You go in the garage and there's like a whole like cashier thing to ring you up. You get change, all that, like a real store set up in the garage. Racks are just getting everything wholesale from Sam's Club. So those was my trick or treatings, being able to go from each and getting one of each aisle. Didn't even realize that's the best life ever. There's way more that you're gonna get.
Right.
I'm getting honey buns, pickles, the whole packs of knowledge. I mean everything, nerve ropes. So I really threw a fit one year and really wanted to go trick or treating, and my sister took my mom, who's tuning in on YouTube, really came to my back and was like, Mom, you should really let her go. It's not fair. She's watching all these children. She got to know how to interact with children. So really going, Mama's like, no, that girl ain't going out there. Don't trust it. Ain't gonna be no costume. None of that. I even went far as just give me a sheet, Mama, I'll be a ghost. So at this point, I don't know what I went as. I think if we just took a regular outfit and say you was a cheerleader, things like that. And I was able to go. Now, this neighborhood was big. Okay, this is Newberry down. This is actually the neighborhood where Gucci Man shot that man down on the fence in front of that same neighborhood. And it was getting dark. And to me, I got confused. When you going up on the steps, I thought I was walking with my group, with my family. I didn't know. I had went up the steps with a whole other group family. So when I came back down from trick or treating, my family was gone. I realized the people that I was walking with was not them. So it's getting darker and darker, and I'm walking. I'm trying to house, and I realize I do not see my family, my group. Okay, it took a while for me to find our house. This in the neighborhood we live in.
What's a while?
Probably like over an hour.
That's a long time.
Yeah, when I
for
did,
a 5-year-old.
When I did, I was able to see the fire truck through the woods. So I knew my house was that way. So when I went around to the other street, I saw the fire truck for coming down the street and walked down, and all hell broke loose. It was like 3 seconds of safe. They found me, and it went straight into a whoop your ass. Didn't nobody tell you to do all that, to just be grown and get lost and all that. That's why your ass don't go nowhere. It just went south real quick. A lot of words that I don't think I'll be able to just say right now. I don't know how I got it. I'm still trying to see how it's my fault. Guess I wasn't keeping up. I wasn't paying attention. Costumes, not. I should have paid attention on the costumes of my family. That's what I should have did. Yep, I was just so excited to be trick or treating. I didn't realize, was I always with the pirates and the princess? Or was I with Frady and a scary scream mask before? Yeah, so that's a real story. Yeah, it's getting lost. It's not cool at all. It is scary. You start to panic the more and more you walk and realize that's not your group of people. you get this panic in your chest, feel like, oh my gosh, where's my people?
Now you just want to whoop somebody.
Okay, family, how y'all doing out there? Family, make sure that y'all watch from the beginning to catch all those messages from Spirit late night.
I say.
And we definitely will be getting to Juju letters. The next live, especially, we try to keep Juju letters to Wednesdays. All right.
Yes, family. So make sure when we're coming in, we are like, loving, sharing, tagging family on in, sharing this live to your page, and getting these views up so that we can get into these Juju letters.
Yes.
I say, family, we love you and we thank you.
And until next time, Oda, Odabo.